train off of the tracks. Winter had come to an end on the island of New Florida, and the trains were being really useful on the tracks by carrying passengers, freight, and diversity products. They were being the best engines ever by going over the crossings with their long hood forward, short hood forward, and medium hood forward. This is why the trains were really useful indeed. By hauling their loads. Sometimes there are geometry trains or algebra trains. This is why they're really useful on the tracks by carrying their products of where they need to go. Because they're the best trains we have ever seen. One day, Sam was shunting freight cars in the yard. We've gotta do everything. Stop touching me, said a freight car. No, you're touching me. No, you are. You, they said. And they were being shunted into place. And then Sam came up. Samaru, they said. And then Sam puffed off with 138 cars. Her wheels slipped as she pulled. Must get going, she said. And at last, 138 wagons started to move. Have you heard of Samaru? Asked Scruffy. We played Samaru with Thomas before, laughed the freight cars. And then they came to Sasha's hill. It was very steep. Sasha began to climb the hill. I must get to the top, she said. And then she puffed and chuffed with all of her might. The load was heavy, but Sam puffed with her might. Her axles ached. Her engine roared. And the freight cars creaked. I must get this load delivered, Sam said. Don't pull me apart, said Scruffy. I must get to the top, she said. She was almost at the top. And then she made it. On! Faster! Faster! Yelled the freight cars. We've run over this hill many times, said one. Samaru! And then the train began to go fast. Oh no! Cried Sam. I can't go fast like this! The weight of the train is too much! Slow down, Sam! Puffed Lauren. That's way too fast for a train. And it was. Ahead was a sharp curve. Sam didn't see the curve ahead until it was too late. We hit the curvature! Laughed the freight cars. This is gross, puffed Sam. She had flip-sided. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the rear cars stayed on the tracks, but the front cars were all derailed and scattered with the troublesome trucks. I can't believe I'm here already, Sam said. Then Wendy pulled up. Are you okay, Sam? She asked. Well, of course I'm okay! Whined Sam! Cry baby on the rails, cry baby, laughed the freight cars! Be quiet over there, please, Wendy said. That's not fair to say. I'll be out of this mess soon, said Sam. Of course you will, said Wendy. That night, the trains were doing their best in the sunset while they were carrying their passengers. Then Marvin and Waylon were asleep, but Sam didn't want to wake them up. The next morning, Mosey, the new engine, was there. It's nice to meet you, said Mosey. My name's Mosey. Then she buffered up to Marvin's tender and they set off. Here we go, said Marvin. They had to collect 208 wagons of gross freight, and they puffed off with all of their might. Ugh, this train's gross, said Mosey. I don't want to smell this train. I don't want to smell it either, said Marvin. Dwee, Sasha, and Lauren were parked in a siding. Multiple goods have to be delivered each day, puffed Dwee. They sure do, said Lauren. There's no such thing as see-maroo, said Sasha. Because I pull the express. Then the train came by with a gross train. Ew, gross, puffed Dwee. I don't like the smell of this train at all. It smells like rubbish. And engine waste. Don't worry about it, said Mosey. We've got a train to deliver, she said. Then they passed an Amtrak. And then they came through the countryside with all of their goods. It was a vulgar, gross train. It had a lot of germs contained in the trash. Then Sasha was puffing with the express. Then there was a sudden sound in her engine. Ooh! Wailed Sasha. A passenger pulled the emergency cable and stopped Sasha just in time. The train slowed down. Your gear shaft is damaged, her driver said. Then Alexia came with the substitute train.
Thank you for coming, Alexia,
puffed Sasha. You're welcome, Sasha, Alexia said. All aboard, everyone! Everyone got on the train just in time and Alexia puffed off. But then, Mosey and Marvin were behind. They were on the same track as Sasha. Little did she know a collision was imminent. I'd better watch out, cried Sasha. Mosey's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. No one was hurt or worse, but the coaches were empty, and there was trash everywhere. Sorry, Sasha, she said. Don't worry, Marvin said. Wendy pulled up. I can't get past these derailed freight cars. I was just itching my nose when I arrived, and I can't get past these cars. A few minutes later, Dwee put the engines upright and carried them to the works. Thank you for helping us, Mosey said. I'm always there to lend a hand, puffed Dwee. Then the engines were repaired. Thanks for all your help, they said. Being the best is always important, said Becky. That's what you're into.